Hey guys, Peachy here, just showing you the final statistics of the Pokemon Truck X and Cup series. So here are the final results from all three series among the season. Let's start off with the Truck series. There you see Anthony DeLello led every driver with 5 wins this season. He had another win on, well, that was just his P. So in just he won 4 playoff races, which is just impressive, and add another win up to earlier this season. That gives him 5 total wins this season for the champion of the Truck Series. So a well-deserved champion. DeLello led everybody with 5 wins, which is just impressive. 4 of 7 for the 8 playoff race, for the 7 playoff races he won in, which is even more impressive. I mean, this guy was just on fire. I mean, he was killing it all throughout, and DeLello, well deserved of the championship, walks out of here with 5 wins in the Truck Series. No one has ever had more. But anyway, Kenny Johnson and Greg Torres had 3 wins each. Luis Hernandez, Ryan Rickshaw, and Steve Larker had 2 wins each. And then there was the other drivers that had a win this season. Monica Just, Code Luigi, David Vigneault Jr., Arena McShane, Luke Walker, and Gustavo Rocha, Philip Goldberg, Nicholas Wade, Annabeth Ferris, Sharona Evans, Camp McGrant, Ryan Rickshaw, Morgan McPherson, Leah Walker, Nikki Maxwell, and another one by Steve Larker. So Steve has 2 wins this season and won a playoff race to go alongside with it. So Steve Larker won 2 races this season, counting his other win as well. Let me just see where Larker is. Yeah, there he is. So 2 wins for Larker, and Ryan Rickshaw, 2 wins for him as well. He won a playoff race, so he too has 2 wins this season. And the rest who could not get a win this season: Nick Salmon, Joe Jefferson, Matthew Burnett, they all came second in one race but came up short. Tim Randolph, Brandon Tharp, Michael Cano. I mean, 5 cup drivers, I would say, finished second in races. None of them won, which is really unusual. I mean, that was just a heartbreaker for them. But Tim Randolph came second in one race in his return. He was so close. Bogus and Parker did not finish higher than third. Isaiah Ayers did not finish higher than third. And the rest are just cup and playoff drivers. And Zachary Lombard, third place in one race. Chris Emdev and O'Neill Balvin, their best finish in the race was fourth. So they didn't do well either. Max Anderson's best finish was fifth. So it was just, Max Anderson had the worst best finish of all of them, but it was just a struggling season for them overall to even get to the front. So anyway, the rest are the cup drivers and playoff drivers and whatever. But anyway, here's the rest of the field, as Johnny Gardner led the way among winners with 3 wins this season. Nick Salmon, Alex Hawkins, Joey Trickle had 2 wins each. Jake Jefferson won 2 playoff races, and to add another win to him, he won 3 races overall. Keon Vargas won a race, and so did James Stabilito and Cassandra Kirker. They each won 1 race. Jefferson, Bradley, I mentioned earlier. Ben Goldman won the opening race at Daytona. Aiden Vernetti won. Nick Salmon won. So Salmon has 3 wins this season. Well-deserved champion, tied with Johnny Gardner for most wins this season. Ayers won a race. Stitzel won a race. Philip Goldberg won. Tony Green won. Clark McKee won. Robert Smith won. Ryan Pritchard, Steve Larker, David Vigneault Jr., they won. Cassandra Kirker has 2 wins, counting a playoff race. Avi Sachs won a race. And the champion, Colin Francis, who knew? He won an X Series race this season. Can you believe it? And DeLello won a race in that 98 in a part-time role in the Glen, as I mentioned earlier. So he had 6 total wins in both series. And Annabeth Ferris won a race in the X Series. So nice to see her win. Nice to see some of these unfamiliar names win. Just amazes me. Anyway, the rest of the field did not get a single win this season. Josh Emdev came close. Alicia Russell came close twice. Lopez came close. Leah Walker came close twice. Stabilito, never mind. DeLello was second in one race, in the race that he lost to his brother Anthony. Andrew Johnson's best finish was third. Gatlin Downey, Pichu, Brianna Russell, Grant McKee, they came second in their races they competed in one time. Chase Marks came in second in one of the races. Annabeth Ferris was third in one of the 21 races. Grace Takayama, Andrew Johnson, their best finish was third. Alex Hunter's best finish was fourth, shockingly. John Gilbert's best finish was fifth, and same for Code Luigi, and the rest were Cup drivers and other drivers as well. So, wow, it was a really packed field this season. Last but not least, we go to the Cup Series, and Cup Series was very interesting. A lot of let me just go through it. Sorry. Rich Roy and Evan Hunter both tied with wins this season with 3 each. Peter Onjak and Carter Friesen, they had 2 wins. So did Joseph Romanuk and James Richardson. Jonathan Fast, Ethan Wickenhauser, John Andrews, and Matthew Emdev had a win each. Cullen Francis, he had 2 wins overall this season. Well, he had 1 win in the playoffs that put him into the next round. Brandon Tharp won a race. Raleigh Spurley-Tube also won. Diego Yepes won. Marcus Sachi won 2 races. Sebastian Kukulon won 2 races as well this season. John Mendez won. Priya McShane won. Francis won as well. Vargas won. Daniel Bouchard won. Alexander Roll won. Jonathan Fast and Priya McShane each won 1. Priya won 2 races overall. And Jonathan Fast won also 2 races overall. Kukulon won 2 races too. One as a playoff driver, one as a regular driver. Same for Diego Yepes with 2 wins each, 2 wins, and same for Sachi. And Cullen Francis, I think he won 2 races. Yeah, he won 2 races as well. Anyway, the rest of the field, Patrick Smith, he came close to 2 races. He came in second, I remember. Michael Cano came second in 1 race. Pichu came in second in 2 races. Zach Fitzwater, he was second in Zen Joltas, but came up short. Grayson Acevedo also came up short on a race. He didn't get a win this season. DJ Kirker was second in 1 race. Sadly, never got a win. Roger Ray was second in 1 race. Surprisingly, went from 4 wins last season to no wins this season. Barreto had a second place finish in one of them. Grant McKee had a best career finish of 3rd. So we'll see if he can come back next season. Dexter Black didn't do so well. He didn't even get a top 3 finish. No, he got 3rd place. He did get a top 3 finish. Dexter, Don Duthin and Eli Bright, and Gatlin Downey and Cody Smart and Giovanni Castillo, they're growing up, and they came 3rd place. Castillo surely is going to probably return next season. Might be better than ever. Yin Canaro, Ryan Butcher, Don Duthin were non-factors. They came 4th. Luke Walker's best finish was 5th. He actually finished 5th in 1 race. Brianna Russell's best finish was 7th, which was a miserable season for that team. Gardner came 10th in his best race in the 7. He did get a top 10 before he left. And the rest of the field you saw on your screen. Alex Hawkins came for 1 race in that 5 for the Darlington race. That's why he was listed as number 5. But that's it for all the stats in the Cup Series. You can pause the video to find your top 5s, top 10s, poles, and laps led. Not going to go through all of them. But anyway, hope you enjoyed this season, all 3 series. It was fun to do. So we're going to come back in October for all 3 series. And we'll see you guys next time.